All right, back at it in the Caddy at Monza. Hopefully the stream goes better than last time. Had a few issues in the previous stream, mostly self-inflicted, but we will do the best we can. Here in the Caddy at Monza. Just getting warmed up here. Racing in the open series. We're gonna use a fixed setup though. Pick number 01, you gotta love it, right? Love the pink 01. Got a couple races in today, so feeling a bit more confident with myself, with the car. Key is to not overload the front tires here on iRacing, so we'll just take it easy, do our thing, have a good time. Hopefully have a good stream here. Oh, like 54 frames through there. Yeah, I like that V8. Here we go. Nothing better than an American V8. I think even with the Aston Martin Valkyrie coming in, this will still be, I think, the crowd favorite in terms of engine. And now there's two going to WEC. Just gonna change our brake bias backwards a bit. Back to 48% for the brake bias. Braking at the 150. Let's cut this first part of the chicane, slow to the second part. Two wheels in the dirt. My ultimate's better. Could be the case, but I'm just more used to iRacing, so I do iRacing instead. Not really a fan of the GT3 cars in iRacing. Love the prototypes though. Just the ABS in the GT3s is really not enjoyable to drive. You have to be just baby the brakes, which is the exact opposite what you do in real life. I'm glad you love the videos, man. Hopefully we can have a fun time here on iRacing as well. A little bit deep through there. You can just see just ran wide through that whole sequence of corners, just a little bit too late on the brakes. We're just gonna run the fixed setup. I ran that last race and it's competitive. It's a bit slow in a straight line, so you can't really pass anyone. But there's so much traffic here that the strategy that you can kind of play around. Man, glad you like the videos. Appreciate that. All right, let's try to put a fast lap in here. Good through that first sequence. We want to use all that curb on the right-hand side. Keep it tight on the right-hand side here as we make our way down to the second chicane. Yeah, it's tough with chat to read while driving. That's why I never recommend texting and driving IRL, but here we are. You gotta just send it through the second Lesmo. Little slide on the exit, a little bit slow through there. Oh yeah, in VR it's just crazy. Some people feel like VR is pretty polarizing, but for me, in terms of immersion, I'm just all about, you can tell from the videos, I love racing, I love cars, I want to be in fast cars. So for me, VR is a no-brainer, but I guess some people make some motion sick, which is fair enough. I love this too, because it's much more intuitive in VR. So whenever I have friends over, they know nothing about racing, but everyone wants to try out the setup. And I have people that know nothing about racing or very little, and they'll come over and we'll do a couple laps here, and they're like, "How do I get one of these?" Yeah, I mean, it feels like a real onboard. Little slide in the rear there. They do so good here on iRacing to make it feel realistic. Especially we got morning time here at Monza. I appreciate that you noticed that. For me, it's just that, how do we convey to the general public just how fun and insane car racing is? That's my whole thing. Like, if people just knew how much fun it was and how hard all these drivers pushed. Because actually, driving is one of the most intuitive things that we do as humans. Like, everyone knows how to drive, or at least in America. And it's like, so I think when people think racing, they think like, oh, I know how to drive. It's either that's not that crazy or maybe that's, a bit different, but you actually show them an onboard from a perspective that they're used to, but then something that they're totally not used to, like going 200 miles an hour, 3 wide down the Mulsanne straight, and they instantly understand what racing really is. All right, we're gonna join the race here. All right, join the race. Yes. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well today. Hope the stream's looking good too. Easy? No, not easy. It's fun though. I mean, I would say it's much easier than something like a single class race where, if you're overtaking cars that are the same category as you, that's always really hard. But yeah, it's not the worst passing here. You just have to be patient through turn 1 and then the what's the chicane after Lesmos? I always forget what that chicane's called. But that chicane isn't. It's not. You just have to kind of be a bit patient. You'll lose maybe. The most you'll lose here is about a second in traffic for a given sequence. That seems like a losing strategy for the driving test to just point my steering wheel and the car goes there. I mean, yeah. I feel like driving is intuitive though. Like, I know very few people that, they get really nervous before they drive, and then the first time they drive, it's like, makes total sense. But yeah, we are at Monza, 45-minute race in the Cadillac V Series R. This is as close to real as you will get, Jakey J. And thanks for being a member as well. I really appreciate that. But that's the thing, is like, everyone, once they learn how to drive, they know how cars work. Like, this thing is like, where we are, probably in 10 years it'll be different. We'll have, autonomous cars and all that. But for right now, like, you show someone a Baja onboard or an IMSA onboard or a Le Mans onboard, and like, if they drive, they get it. They see what it's like from the driver's perspective, and they can think, they can put themselves in that seat and see how crazy it is. I'm glad you liked that video, Marty. Yeah, that was a fun video to make. It was painful, obviously, with their issues, but it was a fun video to make. Thanks. Well, we'll see how it turns out. Let's not get our start congratulating me too early. So we'll do garage, and we'll do iRacing setups. We'll do fixed. Do not drive very often, so my iRacing talent is very limited at this point. This is my first time. Today has been my first day this year, or really the past 2 years, racing a GTP. So since they came on the service, so you know, could be better. Also, could be worse. So, all right, let's see if this is working. All right, qualifying. It's always tricky in this. I'm not sure how to do it. You'll see that in the yellow there's that number that's counting down from 100. That's your charge state. So I'm always trying to keep the car charged during qualifying here, but it's not easier said than done. Definitely easier said than done. So we'll lift off here, try not to use up all this battery, and then we'll give it a nice break. The issue with this is your tires are still pretty cold by the time you start that first lap. We'll be trying to go down the inside. You'll see a lot of compromised exits here, but that's for sure. We'll be tucked up under some rear wings if I have anything to do with it, that's for sure. I heard, obviously I'm not actually comparing myself to him, but when you do that many hours of commentary, there's certain phrases and words you will use many times, and people get sick of them. I heard Townsend Bell talking, though, when he does his IndyCar broadcasts. People would absolutely hate certain phrases he would use, and he would just, he would lean into it. And basically realize what people hated and just use it until it was absolutely dead. All right. Use all the road through that chicane. Decent first sector, not great, decent first sector. I was way too slow through there. Man, we're pretty far off the pace right now. I think pole will be about a 32.0. We're on pace for like a 32.5 right now. Yeah, I love Lee Div. His commentary is awesome. I'm gonna miss him so much. A little understeer. Oh, I had to breathe out with understeer there. That's too bad. .32.6. We can go faster. All right, let's push here. Let's really push this lap. 1/10 off pole right now, but this is not top split, so I should be up at the front here. I just didn't have the lap in me. P4 right now. P4. I just didn't have it in me. I tried. 3/10 off pole. All right. So P4 is not the worst, not the best. Kind of average. I'm gonna reload Akko's mirror. Sometimes when you leave it running too long, the image stabilization doesn't work as well. There we go. All right. We'll be leading by turn 2 anyways. I'm actually would be much more comfortable starting at the back than at the front. I feel like, especially row 2. I guess I would rather be on the outside than the inside, so that's good because I can just absolutely straight line the chicane if needed. But this is going to be crazy. That is a groove slick guarantee. All right, we'll do fixed setup, even though this is the open series. And then I'm gonna add some fuel to it. That's what I forgot to do last time too. Where is that fuel? They always put it in different spots, so I always get so confused. Maybe under drive unit. There it is. Oh, perfect. All right. The man of the legend. Let's see. We have to wait and see until after this race to call me that. I'm so glad I've been watching the videos. Yeah, this is just kind of a one-off live stream, just something to do for fun. Had a bit of extra time today, so I figured take you guys for a ride aboard this Caddy with me. We'd have some fun together. I do not know enough about WRC to be able to commentate on that. I was definitely out of my depth with Baja, but it was at least like an endurance race. With WRC, I don't even know the appropriate abbreviation to call it. But no, seriously, yeah. It would, oh, I need to actually let's do tires while we can. While we're not driving, we'll do tires. Not Borghini. I think this will be Lambo's year in IMSA. I think they're going to be good in IMSA this year. Hopefully they'll run the full season. I think we'd all love that. Sim setup, pretty standard. I have a GTX 1070 Ti. I use Fanatec for my wheel. Club Sport, V2 pedals, inverted brake pedal. Nothing crazy. Excuse me. Let's get this brake bias down to Maybe not. I'll wait to change the brake bias till we get settled after the first lap. Just try to make it through the first 2 chicanes. That is the goal. And if we fall backwards a few positions, that's okay. Managing traffic's gonna be the key to this race, not the first lap. Surviving the first lap, I guess, yeah. But then also just managing traffic. People will be really aggressive here, so you gotta, if you're too passive, you can also find yourself in trouble too. So you have to find the right mix. Here we go. We're running fixed setup, so we'll probably be a bit low on top end speed. Just hold this outside line. That was absolute mayhem. I got absolutely clobbered. All right, slow down penalty. That was not the worst. We're still in P4. Let's make sure that, let's just hope the car is okay. Feels not too bad. Whew. Yeah, we went 3 wide, turn 1. People getting way too aggressive, as expected. Guy behind is way off, crashing. They're wrecking behind. It's lap 1, people. Brakes late around this outside and they make contact. Groove Slick has to cut the chicane. And the driver ahead goes off the road, 2 wheels in the dirt. Groove Slick coming up from behind is firmly in the draft underneath the rear wing of that Porsche 963. He pokes his nose up the inside just to try to distract the driver ahead. But there is pressure from behind in the shape of a BMW M Hybrid V8. Man, I wonder if I have damage. I'm getting a lot of understeer through there. We're in a good spot though, 2 seconds out of the lead. Just chill, just chill. I tried that with iRacing. That's how this channel kind of like started on onboard footage, as I started to do my own kind of stuff like that. Really? Yeah, freezing cold Michelin's on the first lap. I used the track guides back then. I love that. Thanks. That was really the start of my YouTube grind. I think we're definitely faster than the car ahead. Car behind is pretty quick too, though. Definitely closing the car ahead, though. I think don't quite have the pace with P1, P2, but who knows in traffic, we might just. Let's try to put in good laps here. Turn the brake bias backwards a bit. A lot of understeer there. Bad lap. We're back for more. Here we go. All right, traffic coming up. Pretty smooth through there. Lost a bit of time, but that's the traffic life. BMW still all over us behind. Woo, my heart is racing right now. That was an intense 3-wide through there. I think we'll just get this GT, hopefully, before the chicane. Yeah, no problem. Easily. P2, slow, coming out of the chicane. Wow, that was a bad move. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my God. Jesus. Whew, what is happening right now, people? That was insane. P3, P3. 3.5 seconds out of the lead. A little bit further back on the brake bias. We're past. Whew, here we go, P2 baby. Hope you guys like that. Closing on P1. Around the outside to Parabolica. Love that. Take the flyer through there. It's close, but not quite close enough. All right, we're just holding pace with the leader right now. Pressing that's another off track. All right, cars behind are falling away. Just top 3 here. Still fighting it out. Third place falling back slightly now. Holding pace with the leader now. Trying to put in good laps, trying to hold his position until the pit stop. Hoping the next round of traffic we'll be able to claw back in, gain some time to the car ahead. 4th and 5th place now, 6 seconds behind if you can see that. Bit slow through there. Closing on LMP2s now. Time remaining, we're just over 15 minutes, so about half an hour. Always feels like I'm understeering so much through there. Closing on first place, about half a second faster this lap. A little slow through there. Leader's just into the pits now. So is P2. We'll stay out for a bit longer. Let's take this stint all the way to the end. A little slide on the exit, that was bad. We're gonna get caught here, lose a lot of time here. Lost 2 seconds so far this lap. That's what people were pitting early, try to avoid this traffic, but there you go. There's the first LMP2 we got past. Another off track. Green screen to return. I miss the days of the green screen. I use Oculus Rift S, but I would not recommend it. This thing is an absolute potato right now. So we are leading the race right now, but I think it's because of strategy. Pace around this track, we're doing high 133s when we don't have traffic. But we still owe a pit stop. We were 3 seconds out of the lead when the leader pitted. So, who knows? We might be screwed at the end of this race, but right now we're leading. We're gonna get screwed here, I think, in the braking zone. I lost a huge amount of pace there. 1.3 seconds. Yeah. I think staying out was the wrong call. I just, I don't really know this series, this track, this car that well, so I'd rather stay out, keep pushing than pit at the same time as everyone else. But I probably lost about 10 seconds in this traffic altogether. Hopefully the others will have to go through it as well, though, and we can find our way back up through the field. We'll pit on the end of the next lap. let's get a really nice lap in here. This is a really good lap right now. We are right now under our best lap of the race. Closing on P2 car though. Two tenths up on our best lap of the race. All right. What's fixed GT3 this week? Oh, it's Laguna Seca, isn't it? Ah, yeah, I love Laguna. That's great. All the optionals get done too. All right, come on, let's go. All right, here comes the leader. That's it, first, second. That's the battle right here for the lead. Oh, I'm deep. All right, 4 seconds for the race win. Think we can do it? Here we go. 4 seconds, how much time's left? 16 minutes, we can do it. Here we go. Four seconds to lead. Come on, let's go. Big push here. Man, I locked up. Man, another mistake. He locks up, he goes wide. Man, we're just falling away from us here. We had it. His exit is compromised. He has to cut the chicane to avoid making contact with the GTP up front. I just got too hard on power with the rear wheel up on that curb right there. Lost the rear a bit. We're gonna get screwed through this LMP2 traffic here. Oh, we got a board hopping GTP. Big slide on the exit, let's go. Man, this race really fell away from us. All right, let's get our head down. We have more pace in the car ahead for sure, so let's at very minimum get this podium here. All right, let's head down. We have pace. Let's use it. Brake bias a bit further backwards. Give those fronts a little bit of rest. I think we have a lot of traffic coming up too, so let's go. Head down. Ah, too late. Just too late on the brakes there. You gotta push, right? If the podium's ahead of you, throw the brake bias backwards and you push as hard as you can. So. All right, 16X. Let's be careful here. Leave a little margin on corner exits now. This race really fell away from us. Do love that V8 motor though. Nothing quite like it. Things are looking good, but we got a guy right in our mirrors. I see ya. Into the grass behind us. Yo, draft snake? I love a draft snake. We're gonna get overtaken here. Damn, just got held up on the exit. Our exit was compromised. Couldn't put the power down. Oh, we held on. How did we do that? And we're disqualified. Drive through. Man, what a bad end of this race. There's nothing I could do there. Sorry about that, guys. Terrible race. Terrible, terrible race. Just the second half just didn't... That's the inexperience coming in the second half of the race. You know, that's when, if you've done a lot of iRacing, you get really comfortable with it, you can kind of plan a race out a bit better. But I'm just not there yet. So we gotta do a drive-through. Just tough because that GT3 was trying to block us. And it's like, that always pisses me off. Or not pisses me off, but it always like messes me up. Because like I could have easily gotten past at least one of them, if not both in the braking zone. But c'est la vie, right? I don't even know how I got so many instant points at the start of the race, though. I was at like 11. I thought I was at like 2 and I was at 11, so I just had a lot of contact for the first couple laps. So I haven't actually gotten that many off tracks. Probably I had 2 spins, 5 or 6 off tracks. So I don't know where the other like 10 came from. I'm braking too late there. P6 is still right up the road, so something crazy could happen. Oh no. Well, when it rains, it pours. Moving the brake bias a bit further forward, really losing the rears. Rear end had just gone away on me now. That was the previous race, the front end went away, so I tried really hard to keep it, the brake bias and everything really far backwards. I think it was a bit too much, an overcorrection. Now the rears are just kind of gone. It's a Fanatec wheelbase. The Club Sport. Actually, no. I did the first couple times get motion sickness, but now that I'm used to it, it's really fine. The only time I ever get anything like motion sickness is when I go in reverse. That just absolutely throws me through a loop. That's the only time I feel sick is in reverse. Man, we're losing the front end too here. All right, there it is, white flag. We made it, people. We made it. Definitely, if I was more consistent, had a bit more experience, this was a very winnable race for me. But I just always forget that iRacing, you can't really push the cars in iRacing. You have to be very passive with them. Kind of let the cars do their thing, and then you just kind of guide them, versus I always like to overdrive and really push the front end, push the rear end. Which is why you saw the previous race, my front end fell off as the race continued. This race, it was the rears that fell away. But, you know, not a terrible effort. Tried our best. There's a V-Series LMP2. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Bernardo, I absolutely live for VR. I think it's so much fun. Bad race. Terrible race. How much fuel do you have left? Yeah, like 2 gallons too much fuel. Way too much. My I rating is like 2,900 right now. If I put obviously more time into it, it'd be higher, but that is That's life. That's life. Anyways, that's the stream for today. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's look back. We'll do some commentary over this. We'll do some commentary over the race replay, and then we'll call it a day. How's that sound? All right. How's this gonna work? Oh yeah, you're hearing the stream died? Yeah, that was actually it was really dumb. I was streaming on my laptop and my laptop died. So, ergo the stream died. But yeah, we're back. We had a decent race. The start was really good actually. I was definitely proud of the start. So we had okay qualifying. Probably could have gotten pole if we were a bit better, but didn't work out too badly. Start was insane. We went 3 wide at one point, so you can see we're is that Cadillac was squeezing the Porsche. Absolutely. Yes, there's just nowhere I don't know what I'm supposed to do there when so I just absolutely cut the chicane. Got back into 4th. So it's kind of as you were with the top 4 after they made contact. I held on to 4th there. I must have gotten a 4X there for that. Then I must have got another 4X for this one. That's probably where I got just absolutely sent on. Oh no. You can see I'm like, yeah, I just let it go. BMW did a good job there, almost getting me, but we're just able to hold on through there. And then what happened? Not much until traffic. This is when it got crazy. Yeah. Something happened to Acura, ran wide. Porsche gets a good run. And I'm just in the catbird seat here watching. Then they run into traffic. The Acura gets hung up in traffic, squeezes up the inside. His exit is compromised though. I get the run, look to the outside, but the Acura just moves to block me on the corner exit. But then this happens here, where Porsche's closing in on the McLaren out front, and just, I don't know where Porsche was going there. We barely avoid getting hit by both the McLaren and the Porsche. And then are catching up to this Acura. The fake Lambo Acura. Kind of all over him. Yeah, here we go. This is Group Slick at his peak right here. So Acura gets a bad exit. We're all over the rear of the ARX-06. Pop to the outside. I actually wanted the outside because now I can tuck him tight to this inside, not letting him go anywhere. He has to brake really narrow through the corner. I can take as wide a line as I want, put the power down. The Iron Lynx Acura tries to get a better exit, but is not able to. I sweep to the inside, get him out of that draft. And I'm able to hold on. He looks around the outside actually through T1. But I'm able to hold on. And then it was really just, from there was the pit stops and then the spins that got me some incident points. But other than that, That was really the got me up to second, but I just couldn't hold on. Don't have the experience right now to hold on. Glad you liked that round the outside. Anyways, I'm gonna call it quits for today. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate you guys. We're gonna do a little full screen here. I appreciate you guys for doing this. Don't know if we'll do another stream like this again anytime soon, but if we do, you will hear about it obviously here. So I wanna thank you guys for watching, supporting the channel, being part of this fun stream. Behind the wheel once again. So that was a lot of fun. But yeah, appreciate you guys joining. Yeah, reading chat while trying to drive is not the easiest thing to do. So I appreciate that you you recognize that. You can't really keep one eye on the screen or one eye on the road. You really have to look down for that. But these are the sacrifices I make for you guys. So I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys. Hope you have a nice rest of your weekend. If you're here in America, happy Thanksgiving. Canadians, you already had your Thanksgiving, so hope it was good, nice. Everyone else in the rest of the world, happy holidays. If I don't see you before then, happy